You're in the middle of a chaotic shift. Five patients, multiple critical tasks, and your charge nurse just asked for an update. But wait, was that patient here for chest pain or shortness of breath? Did they get their troponin drawn yet? What was the hemoglobin on that GI bleeder that you also have? If you've ever felt like you're drowning in information, this simple system will change that. I'm going to show you exactly how to organize your patient details on a single sheet of paper so you never forget key information. You always stay ahead and feel in control, even in the most hectic ER shifts. I've been an ER nurse for years, and trust me, I know how overwhelming it can be. In the beginning, I struggled to keep track of everything as well. This YouTube channel came out of those frustrations I felt when I was new. To help, I also created a book and a course to guide you. Links are below. Now, let's get started. This seems really straightforward, but if no one breaks it down for you, you're going to struggle way longer than you need to. All you need is a blank white piece of paper and a multicolor pen. That's going to be it. This one piece of paper will hold all your critical patient information, keeping you organized and on top of your task. As long as you have it, you won't forget a key intervention or miss an important update. Many nurses call this their brain, and trust me, if they lose it, they go frantic. You'll start filling it out as soon as you take report from the outgoing nurse. You can write as much detail as you need or keep it minimalistic. If your shift starts off crazy and your notes get messy, you can always make a cleaner version later when you have a moment. Not only does this keep you organized, but it also makes giving report easier. Instead of rambling, you can use your notes as a guide to keep your handoff efficient and to the point. So what exactly goes on your brain? You're going to write the patient's chief complaint, their history, key assessment findings, any pending tasks or treatment, allergies and code status, their diagnosis, lab and radiology results. Once you get to your section of the ER, grab a blank sheet of paper, fold it twice, and each section will be dedicated to one patient. As you get report, you're going to start filling in these sections, ensuring that you stay ahead and in control in the know of what's going on with your patient, what's pending, and what you need to be focusing on the nurse. So again, when you come onto the shift, you're going to get a blank white piece of paper folded, and each section is going to be for a patient. You have different sections that you're going to write on as you're getting reports. You start filling it in, and as soon as you get there, you get report, you already have information to work with. Again, chief complaint, history, allergies, what's pending, and that's why we need that multicolored pen, because I like the important things being in red, and I'll write a checkbox right next to it. All right, what's pending, with each corresponding task in a check mark, my labs at the bottom, a patient label if possible, allergies, full code, and so forth. But these are the main important things. Now, let's break it down with an actual example of the brain. This is going to be the tool that you're going to use to keep organized, right? So at the top, you're going to write the chief complaint, for example, chest pain and shortness of breath times 2 hours. Chest pain and shortness of breath times 2 hours. This keeps it clear and concise. Next, you'll list their medical history, for example, diabetes, hypertension, pulmonary embolism, and IVC filter. If you have time, you can quickly add their medications, or at least the key important ones. For example, if they have a history of AFib, you can write Eliquis next to it if they're on it. If they have a history of heart failure, you can write Lasix next to it if they're on it. If they have a history of seizures and they take Keppra, just write Keppra right next to it. Those are the important key medications for key conditions, right? Below that, you'll document any key assessment findings, such as 7 out of 10 chest pain, mid-sternal, non-radiating, worsens with inhalation, heart rate 117, diaphoretic, anxious. This helps you track important symptoms and monitor changes as you go on with your shift. Because if you came on the day and you have 5-6 patients in the ER and it's already 1 p.m., you will forget some of their initial complaints. But that's why you have your paper with you, you have your brain with you, so you can quickly look and see what the information was. Then in red, you'll write out the pending tasks with a quick checkbox next to each. This makes it easy to quickly see what still needs to be done and ensures you don't forget critical interventions again when things get hectic. That's why I like the multicolored pens, especially as a new nurse, because you can use the red for the pending tasks so you don't forget the things that you need to do. And at the bottom, you'll list the lab results and you'll circle any significant in red so it stands out. For example, if your dimer's high, if your troponin's high, they're going to be the labs that stand out that are important that you need to circle in red so you know that they get addressed. On the top right, you'll write down their allergies, code status, and diagnosis if it's confirmed. And in the middle, there's extra space for any additional notes, such as key radiology results or any other critical details. Now, if your patient is critical, you'll take up more space on your paper. This is where you can track vasopressors, sedation medications, the rates that they're currently on, where they're running to. And if the patient's a DKA, you can monitor on this extra piece of the paper the GABs, the glucose, their bicarbonate levels, and how often they need to be checked in the previous results so that you can trend their progression in DKA. The beauty of this is that it's simple to create. You can fill it out while getting report, and it doubles as a structured way to give report later on. Most importantly, it keeps you organized and ensure you stay on top of key information and any pending tasks. And if you're a new ER nurse, don't struggle alone. I know how it feels. I've been there before. I've been frustrated. I've been overwhelmed. That's why I created my YouTube channel. That's why I created the book and the course, to give you exactly what you need: quick, practical, and to the point advice, lessons, and tips. Grab the book or join the course today. Click the links in the description or pin comment to get started. And as always, teamwork makes the dream work. And here at Emergency Chaos, we are proactive, not reactive.